Good evening and welcome to our Tuesday Night Live. We're so glad you're here. This live will begin shortly, and we're excited to share this journey with you. This is a space of kindness and encouragement, so let's be welcoming to everyone looking to better themselves. If you have questions, drop them in the chat or use the super chat to make sure it gets addressed. Thank you for being a part of our community. Let's make it a great night. Good evening.
Hi guys.
Somebody's playing on their phone.
Hey, I'm sorting cakes.
Thank you for being here tonight. Happy Tuesday. Glad you're all here.
And now I'm closing it.
Look who's here on time this time.
For once.
For a round of applause for her being on time.
The round of applause.
I love you.
You should.
I do. Oh my goodness. I just killed 30 Buffalo Wild Wing wings in like less than 30 minutes. Are you proud of me?
Very.
You killed 32.
I did. Not 32. 30 also.
30, yeah, 30
yes.
Also. Allegedly 30. We didn't count them. What kind of barbarian?
This is really the first time I've actually finished all those wings.
Because it's Tuesday. It's buy one, get one free.
We will sometimes go out and then take, I usually take half of mine home, at least half, if not more than half, and then use them for lunch over the weekend. But today I was starving and I ate it all.
They've got this new sauce. So we get our wings naked, you know what I mean? After dark style. And
there's Bruce. He says hi.
Yes, Bruce.
Name's Bruce. Sorry, go on.
We get them naked, after dark style. Mm-hmm. And there's this new, it's like gold heat or gold hot or something like that. Oh, it's so good. What are you
doing, man?
I don't really ever care about how much. I don't really care much about like how many carbs are in the sauce or whatever. Too much.
Use enough.
No, I mean I don't. I don't even go through like a little container of it, which is probably like probably like a little over 2 tablespoons, probably.
Probably.
I mean.
And I like the salt and vinegar powder that they use, and I just dip what I want in it. So, but anywho, hi friends. That was our dinner.
We enjoyed it. We've been watching
Just Shoot Me.
Yeah, with David Spade.
Yeah, from the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Catching up on it,
Carrie's here.
Well, hello.
This is pulling up the boat to the live stream.
Nice.
Evelyn is here.
Evelyn! Evil!
I need to get that to say, Evil!
Yes.
Carrie's asking, hello, Evelyn. Where did you put Skeletor?
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
Love it.
Oh, let's see. The nurse who loved gardening had a great bedside manure.
Nice. Speaking of, it is Nurses Week, which most facilities in my area have transitioned to Hospital Week because nurses don't deserve a full week of recognition, let alone even a day. So it started today and it goes through Florence Nightingale's birthday, which is also on Mother's Day. So if you know a nurse, give them a handshake, give them a high five. I would say hug them, but a lot of us are not super touchy-feely. Some of us are. So ask before you hug. Tell them thank you. If you've ever asked them for medical advice, give them a $5 bill up to a 20.
Got any fitties?
And if you've ever asked them for advice and then ignored it, just call them and apologize.
That's our kids.
That's our kid. That's your brother.
My brother tried to get himself deceased.
tried to get himself dead by
Yeah.
not listening.
Yeah.
Yes. By not heeding the advice and warnings that I gave him. Anywho, so happy Nurses Week to any and all nurses out there. We appreciate you. Thank you for all that you do. Bedside management, those of you who do outpatient, those of you who do telehealth. Thank you. I couldn't words. Obviously, the chicken has not gone to my brain, but to my ass. All of
Reach
you,
out to Nisha and all the other nurses out there.
all of you nurses out there, thank you for all that you do. We know that hospitals don't run without nursing staff, and that includes nurses, CNAs, techs of all flavors, LPNs, RNs, BSN, ASN. That includes all of the support help, the transporters, the people who,
Transporters.
People in
Jason Statham.
cleaning and housekeeping, because Lord knows if we didn't have clean stuff to work with, we'd just be gross. It'd just be gross.
Lynn is here.
Well, hello, Lynn. Thank you for joining us. Sorry for my small public service announcement.
Thomas is here. I'm always trying to remember everybody's name. So Thomas is one of the new people.
Yes.
Target Prime Rib. He says, hello, Dustin.
Thanks for joining
us. And this is Chandra. Okay.
You forgot again.
I don't ever call her by her name. Even in the phone. So like whenever the phone reads out to Evelyn, it says Evelyn. And to get her on my phone, I have to say Chandra.
Yes.
Because if I say Chandra,
it doesn't know.
It spells it different. It tries to spell SH, and it's a CH, which we know from school. It also makes a sh sound, which I'm like,
shh.
Good night. Anyway.
Anywho.
Oh, we'll be here a little longer tonight than normal, just in case you guys are interested, because Keto Chow probably will not be going live. I don't think so.
I don't know.
Because they are doing the things and the stuff while it's their anniversary, their 25th wedding anniversary. So congratulations to Chris and Miriam for their 25th anniversary.
Neither of you have killed each other. We are very proud.
That's true.
Very proud of you. That is a major accomplishment.
John Gugahan is in the house.
Thank you, John. Thanks for joining us.
He said I wanted to pop in and say hi.
Oh, Thor has come to join on Dustin's side.
Let's grab him by the scruffy scruff.
Can see him.
You can't see him. He doesn't want to be loved. He just wants to get
in your business.
Yeah. Shauna's in the house. She says, John Gugahan, hey.
Hey, girl, hey.
She says hi to us down a little bit further. I synced it.
Okay. Well,
Brian is here. Stop touching my phone.
He's just
He doesn't even know how to use a phone.
He's trying to phone a friend.
He doesn't even have thumbs.
He's trying to phone a friend.
He doesn't have any friends.
That's true.
He's over there. He doesn't have a phone, so how are they going to talk? Are they going to call Odin?
Maybe.
They
can meow at each other.
Brian's in the house.
There was a bird out back today, and I had the windows open in the in my eBay room, and I swear it sounded like that bird was meowing. I really thought there was a kitten trapped out back, but it was none of my cats. There were no cats. And when I looked outside, there was this big bird, not Big Bird, like not from Sesame Street, but a big bird. And he sounded like he was meowing.
Hi, bird.
Okay. So on Sunday at work, I don't remember what we were talking about, but somebody said, whatever number it was we were talking about, like, I want to say 12. They're like, was it 12? And I was like, it was 12. And they're like, 12? And I was like, 12. And then I went, 12. And couldn't help myself. Mm-hmm. Sometimes the count sneaks out of me. Refrain from saying the things that are rolling through your head right now.
Sometimes you
set them up for you to not knock them down.
That's right.
Anywho, hi, Brian.
Oh, there we go. There's Shauna. Hi, everyone. Finally remembered alive in the midst of my packing up life.
Well, thank you for joining us.
She should be watching that 90s show, My So-Called Life, with Claire Danes.
You know, that was a good show, but Claire Danes did some interesting character work.
Did you guys ever watch Homeland? Anyway, let's see.
Excuse me.
John Gugahan said, I purchased some blue slushy from Keto Chow earlier this evening, and of course, used your link. Well, I
Thank you so
truly
much.
appreciate that.
We actually
Wonderful segue, John.
have some made right here. I'm disappointed that it's not the color blue, but I'm also happy it's not the color
Well, that's
blue.
because we're not doing dyes.
That's what I was going to say. I'm
All
happy there's no funky dyes in it.
I've drank 2 of these today already. I'm a big fan. So she has not tried this yet. This is the new flavor.
I did mix it, so I know what it smells like.
Blue, even though it's not blue. But you get to try it. I know what it tastes like, and I'm actually
I know what it smells like, and it smells just like a blue slushie, like you'd expect.
I think it's really good. It's actually it's better than Cherry Chill. She doesn't like Cherry Chill, but that face doesn't bode well. Don't close it. I'm thirsty.
It's weird. I don't think I would choose that.
I like it because it's got that flavor out of an electrolyte that I'm used to.
I just am not a fan.
It smells the way that it's supposed to.
It does smell like it's supposed to, but the taste is odd. I can't put my finger on it. It's just odd. It's not bad. It's just odd. What was the one of these I actually did like?
That was the grapefruit.
Yes, the grapefruit I did like.
So I'll have to order you some of that.
Do we have any of that?
No.
No, because that
They only sent me like 2 of those.
That I would drink.
Yeah,
that blue is weird.
They sent 5 packets of this.
It's weird. It has a strong blue slushy aftertaste. I'm just thinking.
I think
weird.
for you, I think it's saltier than what you normally have.
It is, and I think
so. I think if you mix that in with a bigger, like maybe broke it in half.
But the flavor in and of itself, the blue slushy flavor, isn't strong enough to mix it with something else, like to make it more watery.
Yeah.
Because then it just would taste just like watered down blue slushy, and that would not be good.
SD Bradley, our friend Sean, is in the house.
Hi there.
Good evening, my friend. How are you and Shell doing?
Thank you for joining us. Sorry, I'm yawning.
Brian, we were talking about this. We were talking about this the other night. I want to say, or this was brought up the other day, yesterday, by Chris and Ash. Like I'm like in the middle of trying not to hiccup, and get words out of my mouth. Chris and Ash were talking about this yesterday on their live. Brian came up with this proper human way of eating. So proper human way of eating is better than PhD. I think understanding the fact that proper human diet is a spectrum, because you're going to have carnivores out there who think
that's the only way
you're going to have from the spectrum all the way from meat and salt, just beef and salt. All you need is, there's even the people out there who say you just need ribeye and water. You don't even need to add salt. And I'm like, okay, that's a little much, because I know how I feel when I don't have salt in my diet. And then you got the beef and salt, and then you have just the carnivore, then like the carnivore who are doing like things with cream cheese and stuff. And then you've got like what would be considered ketovore, into keto, dirty keto, lazy keto, all these things, because none of us are the same. We're all on different journeys. And what you need from a specific way of eating at a particular time in your life, that moment is going to shift. Because we started low carb, where we were doing 150 carbs a day.
Oh, at least.
But we came from a lifestyle where we were probably having
300,
500, 1,000 carbs in a day.
Yeah.
Just ridiculous. So when we went to 150 low carb, we didn't even know what keto was. This is 2016.
Yeah.
A lot of you know this, you know.
Yeah. It just seemed like, oh, we're making drastic cuts.
Yeah.
Instead of buying white bread, we're buying wheat bread. And instead of buying, cookies, we're getting granola bars.
Well, no, I mean, that was before the low carb stuff. Because I remember we would go to the grocery and she was on that whole wheat. Whole wheat's better than not. Like, I grew up on wheat bread, so I was okay with it. To be fair,
I like whole wheat and grainy breads that have a texture.
I don't like the grainy breads. I like wheat. Like, my favorite bread of all time was Cub Food wheat bread when I was a kid. But then, that was prior to that. And I remember looking at cereal, and we were looking at the sodium content. How this has got too much sodium. And now we're like, I'm going to have a beverage with 1,000 milligrams of sodium in it.
Yeah.
So how things have changed.
Truth. All right. But yeah, there's lots of variations of diet and ways of eating, if we can say that instead. But, like I said to
Jamming. I hope you like jamming too.
like I said to one of the dietitians at my old work, when she said that keto is a difficult diet to stick to, I said, a diet is hard to stick to. Any diet is hard to stick to. If you are restricting yourself at all, it's hard to do. So,
but you have to make it work. You have to, you have to turn it into a lifestyle.
Right. You take it from a diet to a lifestyle.
There's our friend Chandra. She's saying hi to Dustin and Chandra.
Hello, hello.
I can read back. She said, Chandra.
Is that what she said?
She did.
Thor, why are you trying to knock over the computer? Come here.
Jennifer Lucas says, good evening,
here.
beautiful people. Anyway.
The beautiful people.
Mhm.
Beautiful people.
Becky is here.
What's his name, isn't it? With the one eyeball.
Yeah, Marilyn Manson.
Yes.
Yeah. Hi, Dustin and everybody. It's raining in New York.
Is it raining men?
Hallelujah.
I mean.
That'd be weird. That would put big dents in your car.
I don't think your insurance would cover that.
Like, what happened to the roof? Well, there was these men coming out of there. I don't know.
Raining men.
It was weird. Woo, that's hard to explain to some children. Anyway,
hard to explain to your husband.
That's a dark rabbit hole to go down. Woo!
Thor, sit down, buddy. You're scratching the crud out of me.
Mr. Delisle is in the house. Good evening, sir.
Hello. Thor is right here.
Chris's
I don't know if you
father.
can see him. And he was just licking my hand. Now he just has claws in both of my knees.
Welcome, Mr. Delisle. I appreciate you being here.
All claws in one thigh. Yes, thank you for joining us.
That's like all dogs go to heaven. All claws in one thigh.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see.
Even though they don't go outside, I did just give them both flea treatment just to make sure, because they sneak out sometimes. They usually are out less than 24 hours and come back in. Boy, you're shedding like crazy.
Well, it's springtime.
And
ding time.
So I did flea treat both of them just 2 days ago.
Shauna was on a scrapbook retreat this weekend.
Ooh.
And Sean's asking how it was, because we know Shauna be getting up in there getting tipsy.
She'd be getting scrappy.
Yeah. Scrappy do.
Scrappy dappy do.
And she said, it was great. I made about 30 cards.
Very cool.
Jeff folks.
Jeff.
Hello, Jeff. Thank you for being here, my friend. Tanya says, Chandra. She's like,
all the claps.
Let's just hope she doesn't have the clap.
I'm sure that that's not something you need to be putting out into space. Sorry for the bad joke. That was terrible.
I've got the clap, and I'm giving it to you. Anyway.
That was
the Wiggles.
That's not a cheer.
It was the Wiggles.
I don't think it was.
Probably was.
I don't think
Should have been.
If the Wiggles are giving you the clap.
That's up close and personal meet and greet. Anyway. All right. I apologize.
You should apologize. This cat will not sit down. He's just
Gerri's in the house.
Hi, Gerri. Thank you for
We got it yesterday, Gerri. We were getting ready to say thank you so very much.
That is so cool. Thank you.
So it's way over there.
It is over at the table.
So I check our P.O. box all the time, and like usually the girl's with us, and I open it and she goes, hello, real into it. And she does it loud.
Yes.
Because she's this big and makes a voice of like 10 people.
That's very true.
And there was a box, and it was like the key was in there. So I went and opened it up like, oh, a package. So in there were like a couple of boxes of Perfect Keto mac and cheese. Thank you so much, because they don't make it anymore.
It's good stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's great for what it is, but it's not Kraft.
No, it had okay.
The cheese flavor.
So the cheese flavor is definitely very similar to Kraft.
Yes.
But the noodles have a texture,
yeah,
which is fine. I mean, I got used to it. They're fine.
Kind of gummy, chewy.
They stick to my teeth.
Yeah.
But it was very yummy.
Yeah. And so she sent that. She sent some like little drink packets of like grape crush.
You like grape things.
Yes, I do love grape things. Let's see, there was a McDonald's gift card in there. There was let's see, let us see. There was some Daily Minerals. I'm trying to remember everything that was in there.
Wasn't there something
and there's a bag of keto brains.
That's what it was, keto brains.
Yeah. So I'll probably put that in your coffee to let you try and see how you think of it.
Okay.
It's like a nootropic.
Okay.
So it's supposed to make your brain work good.
Takes a lot to make that happen.
But thank you so much, Gerri. I truly appreciate that so very much.
Yes, that was awesome.
I was like, who's sending me stuff?
I
From
always feel that way.
Wisconsin.
Even when I order stuff from Amazon, I'm like, ooh, who got me this?
Yeah, we're just winging it. We're full of wings.
Yes, full of wings.
And you didn't have any Red Bull.
Did not have any Red Bull. I don't like Red Bull.
Yes, Kitchen Witch. Hello again.
I still love that name.
I
Kitchen
do. I
Witch.
love it too. Let me see.
Where are we at? Scroll.
My chicken wing heroes.
Yes.
Chicken wing heroes.
I love when you sing.
You should. It's terrible, but I do it. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, look, you got called handsome, Bruce.
He is. He's just a turd.
It looks like you're wearing a weird hat.
I am. It's named his cat.
Yes.
It's not a hat. It's a cat.
Sherry's here. Good evening, Sherry.
Yes.
30. Holy cow, I can't even eat 7 of them. How do you
I have no idea.
They're tiny.
How I ate 30. Because like I said, 90% of the time I'll eat half or less and bring the rest home.
What we need to do is...
I think I was just really hungry today.
Weigh them when they're full of meat.
Yeah.
And then weigh them when they have been removed of meat.
Yeah.
And just see how much weight is bone.
Yeah.
It's probably at least a quarter of the weight is bone.
Yes.
That's not a lot of meat. So 20. Lynn's got it. There's one here and one up there.
One right here where you just stab me in the forehead.
Yep. Let's see. We have a place here in the Walmart called Charlie.
Oh. They make wings?
We like B-dubs. I mean, yes, it's tallow, and I know it's got it's not the greatest tallow, but it's a start. And companies have got to start somewhere, because if they don't know you want it, they're not going to give it to you.
Right.
They're always going to go with the lowest common denominator.
That is correct.
Oh,
so if we keep telling them what we want, they'll keep doing what you want.
Okay.
And
we got to take a break here.
Okay. You're putting a pin in it?
Well, because look, we've got to look at these.
Okay.
Let's see. All these people were gifted memberships because Jaheel.
Oh my goodness.
So Jaheel, we'll start here. Jaheel gifted 10 memberships.
Jaheel, what are you doing? Thank you. That is so nice.
So we got Kathy Ray, Matt Franklin, Yes I Can Barbecue, Janet from Another Planet, Tim Hayes, Oscar Diggs, Metal Heavy 19, Sandy Vox, Susan Hampton, and Artemis. All were gifted. And
memberships. Oh, that is so nice, Jaheel.
Then we've got Jaheel with a $10 super chat.
Woo!
Says, for your Make It Rain fund.
I think we need to get video of you dancing and put it on the screen every time.
With or without pants.
I think you should do the in Goonies, the dance.
The truffle shuffle.
The truffle shuffle. Yes. Every time. Every time there's a I would love it. It would
another $10 super chat.
Woo!
From Jaheel.
Jaheel, did you just like hit the lottery or what?
He says, this is from Timmy. He says he's still 5 years old.
Okay, sure he is. Sure. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Know what I mean?
Another one from Jaheel.
My
Another
goodness.
$10. And this is from Auntie. She threatened me with a butter knife to give you $10. She's little but mighty. I'm afraid of her.
I don't think I'd fight her.
I wouldn't fight her.
I'd probably lose.
And then Tanya says, bring the rainbow.
Hell yeah.
You guys are so amazing.
Amazing. You know you never have to do that. We really appreciate it.
We truly, truly do.
Bruce is standing for the occasion.
Yes, he's like, money?
I don't know
What's money?
why you got your tail down, bud? What's up? You pissed?
Sometimes I give him catnip. Out of the two cats, he likes catnip. The other could not care less.
I usually, like this morning, I had eggs and I gave him the little scraps of the eggs in the bowl. He was happy for that. Jahil, that was so awesome. And it's Tanya, right?
Tanya.
Tanya, sorry.
Yes.
Tanya, that is amazing. Thank you guys.
You
we
guys are
really
so
appreciate
amazing.
it.
Thank you so very much.
Every little bit helps keeps the
channel
live
rolling.
stream channel keeps it moving. Keeps you in computer parts.
Subscriptions and
internet.
Yeah. Let's see. We're back to where we were.
Up,
My friend Rockin' Keto Amy's in the house. Good evening, everyone.
Hello, hello. Thank you for joining us.
Let's see. Here's a Mr. Rick is in the house. He says, quack, quack. My Darkwing Duck is upstairs.
Nice. Do you know I heard that quack, quack in the
Shuckaducky quack, quack.
No. Samuel L. Jackson's voice with an MF at the end.
There was a comedian, and I think we brought this up before, but his name was something Hearn. Something Hearn was a comedian, and he had this shuckaducky quack quack, and I actually worked with his sister.
Bruce has decided we are now perching.
He thinks he's a parrot.
I'm not sure what we're doing at this moment. Hi, that would be my arm.
Jeremiah loved Just Shoot Me, or Don't Shoot Me. It was Just Shoot Me.
Just Shoot Me.
It's so good. Like David Spade is just like.
Did I say Don't Shoot Me?
I don't know. Don't shoot her. My mom. Don't stop her. My mom will shoot.
That was a good funny movie.
That has Estelle Getty in it.
I like her. All right, bud.
Hello, friends. Jeremiah.
Hi, Jeremiah. Yes, I just swept the cat off my shoulder because the claws were getting painful.
Shauna says, hello to everyone. Sorry my brain and hands are tired from packing. It's getting close to being done. Well, we are so...
That's okay. You can just listen. You don't have to type.
I would say things like, I wish we lived closer so we could help, but I wouldn't. I'm just kidding.
Because you don't want to help.
I don't want to help anybody move. That's why they invented moving companies. Like
that's true.
I mean, like, like the whole thing of like, oh, help me move and I'll buy pizza and some beer was when you're in your 20s.
You have so much eye boogers, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just attacking the cat a little.
Let's see. Amy says, been gone all day, just getting home, trying to get my stuff together. That's okay.
We're here. All right.
We're here for it.
Yes.
Sherry said, oops, send too quick. Charlie's has great wings. I get the 10-piece, but can't eat them all in one sitting.
See, I usually don't.
We're not quitters.
I usually don't, but I was just starving this evening.
Yeah, I don't like all the sauce, and I like them naked. That way I can control how much sauce. Because I don't necessarily need sauce in every bite. Yeah. And I don't want it all over my fingers.
That too.
Lynn says, I get to be good Lynn, since evil Lynn is evil Lynn. So we got, well, it'd be better if your name was Glinda.
Yeah, just change your name for the chat.
Just change it. It's fine.
I remember I was all your boogers.
I worked at a call center, like insurance thing, and I would take calls all the time. And there was a lady, she's like, I was trying to spell my name to her, but she was so hard of hearing. I was trying to spell it. She's like, she got so frustrated. She goes, if I had a name like yours, I'd just change it, and hung up on me. I'm like,
see, I always write my patient or my name on my patient's boards, and I'll tell them my name is Chandra. Don't worry. You don't have to say it right, and you don't have to memorize it. Hey, you. Hey, nurse. Hey, lady. Excuse me. Any of those work.
You should hear what I call her.
Any of those things work. Because I know my name is difficult.
It's almost always follow the ha.
Somebody thinks I'm old.
I'm the same age as you.
I know, but you think I'm old.
I mean, one of us has to be.
I'm kind of old in spirit.
You're the old and the beautiful, and I'm
I'm the old and the beautiful. Okay.
Oh, Becky says, Happy Nurses Week, Chandra, and all nurses. That's right.
Thank you so much.
There's a lot of
Becky.
nurses in our community, so I don't remember all of them because there's a lot. I know Nisha, so make sure to reach out to Nisha if you're on like Instagram or that or whatever. I don't even know if you can send her messages. She has all that stuff. You can't even, I know you can't tag her and stuff. Yeah.
Well, thank a nurse if you can.
And Sean says, Happy Nurses Week. Fist bump, Chandra.
Fist bump. All right. I'm all about it. Yes. A lot of us do not like to be hugged. Just fair warning. Some of us think you're coming at us sideways and you may get some tactical movements. They do teach us that.
Yeah. I don't know if those layers are right.
What does layering do?
Those layers are going to go up here.
What are we doing? You're playing with a toy and I don't understand.
I'm trying to make sure that it's not...
What's happening?
Oh, no, I'm glad I didn't want to enable sound. So we want to make sure that we can see these things.
What are we doing?
For some reason, my little things aren't working, but I think maybe they might show up on they're not showing up here either. So
okay, so it's not working. That's fine.
That's
he was
okay.
trying to put graphics and stuff up. It doesn't seem to be working. And I'm just trying to watch and figure out what the hell he's doing on the computer.
You don't have to pay attention to that. I am, you know.
I know. You're special.
No, the cat's got my arm.
That too.
The cat's got my tongue, but no, it's got my arm. He's like, you don't need that hand. You got it one. That's fine. Carrie says, I wasn't a nurse, but I was in medical field in the Navy. Let's see. If I would have stayed in, would have been with the Marines since I went through the combat medical school.
Well, thank you for your service, Carrie.
Very much so. Thank you, Carrie.
And thank you for dealing with all of us crazy other people in the medical fields.
Evelyn, or no, this is Good Lynn.
Good
says,
Lynn.
They're right on top of each other here. So I'm like looking at two. Good Lynn says, yay for nurses for real.
Heck yeah.
Evil Lynn, there we go. Also, it's Teacher Appreciation
Week.
Week.
That's right. I forgot about that. So I read that on the internet that, of course, it's Nurses Week and Teachers Week, and it's all in Mental Health Awareness Month. So that makes perfect sense.
Happy Nurses Week from Shauna.
Thank you, Shauna.
I call that unalived, is what Amy says. Yeah.
Yes.
Sherry says, I say that too because people are always asking for my dog training advice, but I rarely take it. Yeah. Our friend Charlie's in the house.
Sorry, Thor. Hi, Charlie.
Hello.
I just disturbed Thor by moving my leg, and how dare I?
Right? How dare you?
How I dare. What are you doing there, bud?
Amy says, oh no, my husband brought me home coffee. It's 8 p.m. Can't let that go to waste. Looks like I'm up late tonight.
Ooh, when we're done, I want coffee.
Me too.
I think we'll be up late tonight too.
Yeah.
This coffee sounds delicious.
I'm still working on a video, so...
And I'm working on eBay stuff. I've been taking pictures today.
And Lynn, the good Lynn says, we love teachers too.
Oh, I love teachers. And to anybody who homeschools, dear God, save your soul. I don't know how you do it.
Oh my goodness.
I had 3 kids and I just could not. And I just, could not. I don't understand.
All the homeschoolers in here, like Booby Goats.
Oh,
I think she homeschools. I think she's got like 10 kids.
Dear Lord, save your soul. God bless you. Whatever it is that you believe in, may karma be great to you. However it works, just I empathize, and
I can barely handle cats.
I don't know how you do it. And teachers, special people, very special people, because I could not. I would not, could not in a boat. I would not, could not with a goat. I would not, could not with my own grandchild. So there you go.
Sherry says, my phone doesn't like my name either. You almost got to put it in your phone phonetically.
Yes.
Like if I really wanted, I would have to put it in as SHANDRA or Ma, because when I say Ma, it'll say Mall. When
I say paw, it says Paul.
Yeah. Because I'm Paw, P-A-W. She's Ma, M-A-W. It doesn't matter what you want your grandkids to call you.
They'll make it up on...
And they will go hard in the paint with it.
Yeah. I'm happy with Ma, though.
Yeah. My phone never got my best friend's name right. Deborah Lynn. It was always said to me, I don't have a contact, Neverland. Neverland.
Oh, now she's on the DL.
Carrie said, they said it's their 29th. I thought it was their 25th. I
Ah,
thought they said it was their 25th today. It's one of the two.
it's their anniversary.
50% of the time, I'm right 100% of the time.
Well, 30% of the time,
Whatever.
I'm right 100% of the time.
It's true. Yes.
Mm.
What did Charlie say? Because someone said something about Charlie, but I didn't see what Charlie said.
I have no idea.
Oh, doing well, healing. Okay, yeah. Let's see, because Tanya said, I learned today that Darth equals Charlie. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
We're trying
Charlie.
to memorize names. I generally rely on him to do that because I'm going to remember some of the time, but not all the time.
Here we go. Question. Have you tried the new salty? Let's do it again. Get up off me. I'm thirsty anyway. And my sodies are over there.
You can have that. I'm going to drink some bad for me chemical Diet Coke.
The downside, they put a McDonald's like right in the back of our neighborhood.
And sodas are cheaper there.
Yeah. And like there's a thing every day. You can get 5 sodas for $1 a piece every day.
I don't understand why this cat is purring when I haven't even petted him in a few minutes. He's just sitting here purring.
Something wrong with him. So yes, we have tried it. She's not a fan, as always.
Not a fan.
But I think it's fantastic. I like it better than Cherry Chill.
Cherry Chill is terrible. I like anything better than that.
You like
but
that?
I also
you like
don't,
that better than Cherry Chill?
I don't like the flavor of cherry. So, yeah, I do prefer that to cherry. Like if you were going to force me to drink one of the two of them, I would go with this one.
All right. So Jennifer's saying, PSA, join us for Indiana Keto Meetup, 524. Details on lowcarbevents.com. RSVP to Jackie, ASAP. Be sure we are prepared to feed you well.
Ooh.
Yes, please. We would appreciate your presence because it's me, Jackie, Jennifer, Evelyn, and all these wonderful people are going to be there. Cindy's going to be there. 2 crazy ketos. Not just one crazy keto, 2 of them.
Dos.
Yes.
One.
And
and
maybe other surprises.
Maybe.
We've got some cool stuff to give away. Which reminds me, I still got to film my giveaway video for the 6,000
subscribers. Yeah, you
subscribers.
never did that.
Oh, so much to do.
Mm-hmm.
So much to do, so much to see. There's Stephanie, Exposing Darkness, says greetings.
Nanu, nanu.
I think she's an alien because she said greetings.
That's why nanu, nanu. Come on now. Keep up with the times.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that was nanu, nanu.
Because what was it the same?
Or was it Spock?
Spock
Nanu,
did
nanu.
that, but what was it that I forget
now
what he
I gotta
did.
Google.
Yeah. We get into these things where we like look up stuff all the time. We're watching TV shows like, who was that? What do they do? Where were they in? Oh, yeah, that's where we know her from.
Yep.
Yeah, that's us.
Mork. Oop, that's not how you spell that.
Dork.
It said North.
Our best friend Stacy, our grandma from another, I don't know what rhymes there. But our bonus grandma Stacy is here.
I'm going to play this for a second.
I got her muted because she's listening to something that could get us copyright struck.
Yeah, so. He did the same thing. Here.
Okay.
See his fingers? Nanu, nanu. Woo. There we go.
All right.
Nanu, nanu.
Cool.
Same thing. Nanu, nanu. Anywho.
Maybe the birds know your cat people.
They must. I was very impressed that the bird out back was meowing.
Jennifer says our mockingbird and Fishers meowed along with the myriad of bird calls.
It could have been a mockingbird. What do they look like? Are they big and black? It was not a crow, by the way. As a matter of fact, I can Google and see what a mockingbird looks
Mary
like.
T is in the house. Good evening, dear. She says, hello, 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 all.
Hello.
It's a gorgeous spring day in beautiful British Columbia. The meowing bird was a cat bird. No kidding. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, now I've got to look. Let me see what they look like. Okay, it was not a mockingbird. You said a catbird?
Yeah. While you're looking that up, Carrie says he's got his own cheap electrolytes. Yeah, you don't have to spend the money on Salty. Salty just brings convenience and flavor.
Okay, I'm just saying, I would want one of these.
You would.
Then look up Catbird, and that's one of the first pictures. See it?
Yes. Even smug as a bird.
Yes, even smug as a bird. What are you pulling me in for?
Lub.
Oh, they do make a black catbird. That is what it is. Looks like that.
Yeah, but where's the cat dog?
I don't know.
Cat dog.
I need to figure out what I need to know about a black
DJ
catbird.
Play Nice is in the house. Rock. Dun, 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 dun. Carrie said I did get some.
Okay, it couldn't be a black catbird because they live in Belize, Guatemala, and Honduras, and sometimes Texas, not middle of Indiana.
Yeah, well, you know.
Unless somebody released one. I don't know.
Carrie did say I got some hot dogs and someone gave me more eggs and I went through them. One egg had a chicken feather on it. I mean, now you can dust things that are small.
Yes, just one feather. It's a single feather duster.
And Steph is asking, is Keto Chow live tonight? I do not believe they are. They did say something along the lines that if they had good enough internet, they may try, but most likely not. Because they are in, they said, Cleveland.
Yes, you said somewhere in Ohio, and I said
Cleveland.
Who goes to Ohio for an anniversary?
Well, I think they're on their way somewhere. I think they had been in New York and stuff. I think they have.
Ohio is not a destination.
Tanya says weird ? In a good way, a good way weird ? For the keto the electrolytes for you.
Weird in a way that I will never drink it.
She's just weird.
I am weird.
Yeah.
I dislike most things. I don't know if you remember the Mikey Likes It commercials, but I am not Mikey and I don't like it.
Like when she does like something,
then you'll know because I'll tell you. I really liked the Keto Chow coconut cream pie. That I gotta get you some more of that. Good, and I do like it, and I will drink that. I liked the grapefruit flavor of the salty. I do like that, and I would drink that. I don't know if there's anything else. Oh, the peppermint. The peppermint keto chow. I like that.
And I can't get that more for you right now.
I know.
Amy says, much better now. I got my comfy clothes on and I feel much better. That's like when I take my undershirt off because I pull it down tight and I button my pants around it so like you don't see my butt crack and stuff, all day. Because no matter how long the shirt is, my butt crack finds a way.
Him removing his belt is the equivalent of us removing our bras.
Like take off the belt.
Take it off and you go, oh.
Yeah, like take that off and like you take off the tank top. Oh, it's so nice.
Yes.
Like most of the summertime, I will be wearing like the male equivalent of a sundress.
Or if you're a nurse and you wear compression socks at the end of the day when you take those off and you go, like it's like your feet can breathe again.
Breathe again. Shauna says, that's too many letters. I agree. Let's see. John says, didn't you also like the chocolate caramel salty as well?
I think that's him.
I think we tried the caramel salty. I know we tried the caramel vibes, and I know we tried the chocolate element before, and I like that as just a drink, which is weird.
Yeah, you like that. Yeah. I don't like that. That was weird. Maybe the caramel I said was okay, but I know I like the grapefruit, and I know I like the peppermint and the coconut pie.
You got to try the chocolate hot. It's so good.
I'll try it, but I don't know that I'll like it.
Carrie said, Dustin, if you do the lion diet, then you line around with good meat. I mean, let's see. Rick says, there's no one in the carnivore community like me, and we're thankful.
We are happy to have you here, no matter how you eat.
Yeah. And Charlie said, happy anniversary, Sean. Oh, there was another one, I think. Let's see.
Was there another one? My goodness.
Maybe I thought I saw it.
This boy.
Yes, there is another one. This is because Evelyn threatened me right after Auntie. She also hit me with uncooked frozen broccoli.
Jay Heel, we love you. Thank you so much.
You are such a sweetheart.
You know you never have to do that.
He's
You are the best.
He's making up for not going to London.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
Not going to London, so we're going to spend it all here.
I guess so.
Well, we appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Let's see. I got lost. Now I got to go all the way
You
back.
did get lost. You're at the very beginning now.
I will get there.
Goodness. While you do that, I'm going to move your arm because
Okay.
I know that you don't want to have your arm on the cat or around the cat because the cat's not your best friend. But that was hurting my shoulders.
Yeah. Man, we're getting back to where we were. Too many letters.
Yes.
Yeah, let's see.
There we are.
Brian said, let's see. That's around the time I started keto, 70 carbs and below, now trying to approach 0 carbs. 0 carbs, I mean, is realistically impossible unless you're legitimately fasting.
Well,
because I mean, there's like
there
trace
are residual carbs.
There's trace carbs and eggs and meat
but not enough to count.
It's like you heard of Diet Evian? It has a little fewer calories than air. Do you remember that? Oh. They say she just a friend. Oh, baby, you got what I need. You say she just a friend. Oh, baby. Is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted, Sean?
Now you got it.
I did text Sean and tell him that I did get tickets to go see Kill Switch.
Yeah.
So that was funny. Okay, our boy called us the other day. Yesterday, and was like, do you like the band Kill Switch or Engage? Or he didn't know, he had no idea. I'm like, oh yeah, Kill Switch, Engage. Yeah, they're touring with Shadows Fall. He goes, do you like? I'm like, yeah. I didn't want to. They're asking like a crazy price.
Yeah.
Like almost $70. And I'm sure it's
worth it.
It's not that it's not worth it, but it's like
that's a lot of money to come out of.
That's a lot of money to go because, for some bands that I liked in 2002.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw all the way back then. You know what I mean? Like, I saw Kill Switch when Jesse was in the band the first time.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, yeah. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. And that's fine. That's fine. Bride's Biscuits in the house. Sup, fam?
What's up? Oh,
if it's raining iguanas, it's too cold where you are, Rick.
That's true.
Let's see.
My parents live in Florida, and I'm always worried that an iguana is going to freeze, fall out of a tree, and smack my dad in the head and kill him. Just saying.
So Carrie said, Dustin, I have one for you. I applied to work at Goodwill, and their motto is, we put people to work. Haven't heard anything from them. I applied for a crew car wash, and like the first day I got the little response, thank you for applying. The next day is like, we've gone with somebody else. Like, I can't even get a teenager job. Like, I'm just going to give up. I can't give up, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Do not give up. Do not give up. Keep trying.
I keep applying for things. And then I'm like,
and the thing that I've always told you and the kids and everybody, the squeaky wheel gets the oil. If you're not hearing back, keep calling them.
Did the outside go off? Did the outside lights go out? Because it was just daylight, and now it's like...
Yes, somebody turned off the sun.
Okay, all right.
In case you were wondering, the sun just got shut off in our area. The light bill was not paid, so...
Oh, my goodness. Just think of all the bugs flying to the sun, but this is going to be awesome! Anyway.
If only it worked that way.
I know, right?
There'd be no such thing as mosquitoes.
Like, yes! Oh, I got a funny thing to talk about. Anyway... So Sherry says, tell the kitties when they're sitting on me, or I tell the kitties when they're sitting on me, keep your claws in your paws. I don't know if they understand me, but usually stop with the donuts. Yeah.
No, mine don't do that. So they don't always do donuts. What they do is they're walking on my fat thighs and they're trying to maintain balance. So all of the claws are out so that they don't jiggle when I jiggle. That's truly what it is.
So what was funny in my head, I saw this thing. So like I guess there was like one of those shorts on whatever the YouTubes or the Reels or whatever,
Okay.
and they were like they had this business did like a skit or whatever, and like they couldn't keep the survey people off their property, but they could stand right at the property line and try to find out whatever they were trying to find out. So what they were doing is like go on over and put up these little like little wooden stands all across,
Mhm.
and then put these basically these things that attract mosquitoes.
Oh,
Then you put those on each of the boards right up against the sidewalk.
okay.
So all the people standing around right at the sidewalk edge on the property line would be inundated with mosquitoes.
Okay.
Because legal's legal. Yeah, I don't know. It was weird.
That, I mean, I would be
It's
okay
a lot of work, but
with doing that to keep people away from my front door.
yeah.
Except for
Jahil
it
says,
would keep the children away as well.
I mean, they already do that themselves. Timmy is somewhere. I haven't made up yet, Evelyn. I mean, he hasn't told me yet. Yeah, that's why I don't know. Jody says, Happy Nurses Week. She's a nurse too.
Jody. Happy Nurses Week to you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of my sisters is a nurse, and she texted me Happy Nurses Week, so I had to text her back Happy Nurses Week to you too.
Yay! Have you been in touch with Canada?
I have not been in touch with Canada
Ruth
or Chelsea or Ruth. I need to tell all of them Happy Nurses Week.
Yeah.
And Kathleen.
Yeah.
And Lydia. And all the people. Someone's getting wild up there.
I know. Rick says, not much going on. Bride's Biscuit said, my cat got one of 4 chicken thighs I carefully sauteed and left to cool on the counter to the floor. Needless to say, my cat's on the menu for tomorrow. So here's what I've been doing. Whenever I have something on a plate that we are not attending to right at that time, I'm putting it in the microwave.
It's the only place they won't get to it.
Well, because one of the microwaves up high, there's nowhere for them to go up there.
They don't have thumbs.
I have found them in cabinets up in the air before, though.
Yeah. So the white one, Thor, he can open cabinets. He knows how. And the black and white one will encourage him.
Well, he's over there on the stove right now.
Yeah, he's on the stove right now. And if we were for a while putting just another plate on top of whatever it was, and the black and white one, Bruce, will come over and use his paws to move that plate off to get to whatever's underneath. And I have thought about making cat fricassee, but I haven't found a good recipe yet.
Timmy is in the well? Yes.
It happens.
Gerri says, I was late. Health drama over here. Well, I hope you're feeling okay.
Hope you feel all right. Sorry for the health drama. Oh.
Mary T says, I love keto brains and can attest it really perks you up. So I'll add that to your coffee tomorrow so you can have a little
I'll probably
chance.
need that.
Yeah.
I'm not perking.
Not perking.
Not perking right now.
I'm hoping that Jody and Jeremiah attend our meetup.
Yeah.
I would like both of them to come to our meetup. They could bring the girls. That'd be cool. It would be fun if they showed up.
I will be at work.
Oh, I do need to talk to you, Jeremiah, about some photography stuff for in October.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I forget what it is about, but I'm sure you'll remind me.
I know.
Yeah.
Don't let me forget.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. For some reason, the gifted sub hit me in the face. Let's see. With pants, please. She's saying that I wouldn't look good with not my no pants dance. I mean, I wear boxers.
I mean, I have to see it, so I really feel like everyone else should have to too.
Gerri says I triple dog dare Dustin. At least you're not triple dog daring me to put my tongue on a light pole, because I'm not doing that.
It's not even cold out. You can do that now.
I'm not. Who knows how many people will touch that? Put their butts on it. Our good friend Scott's in the house.
Thank you for joining us, Scott.
Scott's an awesome dude. He says, good evening, friends. And Jahil says, Timmy is very independent. He's a very independent 5-year-old and super private. I haven't seen him in a while. Usually if they're quiet,
they're up to something.
They're drawing on we found pen on the wall the other day.
There's new drawings on my wall that hadn't been there before.
And she knows better.
Yeah,
But I think she does that out of spite. She's a spiteful little one.
She is sometimes spiteful.
She's got the DNA of her and her daughter. We're all in for a wonderful treat. When teenager hits, she's already hit teenager at 6.
Yeah, she's a bit much.
She was asking me today, she's like, how am I going to be in this grade and this grade? So I went all the way up. I was like, you'll be 18 when you graduate high school. She goes, well, how old will you be? And I'm like,
dirt.
I was expecting to be like, you'll be dead, Paul. I'm like, because they gave her a they gave everybody in the class a roly-poly bug.
In a little plastic container. And their job is to keep it alive.
We don't even know how long they live.
No. But I told her, whenever she's done keeping it alive, she can put it out in the yard.
This is cause for celebration. Steph says, I was in Florida and got to go to Buc-ee's.
Woo woo. Hey.
Isn't it awesome?
What are you doing out there, Bruce?
I'm trying not to sneeze.
Sorry, the cat is, I'm not sure what he's doing.
Oh! Excuse me. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
I don't know what the cat is doing, but it sounds like he's gotten himself stuck in something.
She says it's Tanya, pronounced Tanya. So I have a friend that's Tanya, and if you say Tanya, she'll cut you.
Tanya.
So this is Tanya.
Well, thank you, Tanya.
Tanya, okay. I've been saying Tanya because I'm afraid. Because my Tanya is terrifying.
Well, Tanya's and Tanya's do be terrifying.
I know, right?
That alliteration.
Yes. Shauna said 17 years of stuff.
Yeah. We have many, many years of stuff in this house. We need to go through and just garbage most of it.
Oh, let's see. Amy said, I just had a somber moment when I realized that it is my sister-in-law's birthday today. She died in 2001 from NAFLD.
2021.
That's what I said, didn't it?
You said 2001.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hand me that drink? So 2021 of NAFLD. Do you know what that is? Because I have no idea.
No, but let's look at it.
From her sugar and food addiction. It makes me so sad to know we couldn't save her. I know. And somebody that I tried.
Oh, fatty liver disease.
I tried
NASH.
I tried helping somebody like with type 1 diabetes and tried, but you just can't. You get to the point where if they think they're doing the right thing by listening to the doctors, and we can't tell them not to listen to doctors because then we sound crazy,
Well, I think there's a lot that's not completely understood about things, certain diagnoses, etc. And so they are working with the best information they have available. And I'm very sorry that you lost a family member, and I'm sorry the way it sounds that it went. And
I'm sending hugs to you, dear, and I'll see you sometime. She doesn't get to make it to our meetup because she'll be in Florida.
Yeah.
So
anniversaries like that are always hard.
Just stop and take a minute while you're in Florida. Put your feet in the water for a couple of minutes and just. I like to look out in the ocean and with my feet in the water and just kind of like reboot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always try to think of the good and the fun things the best that I can. Not saying that I don't get overwhelmed with all the bad things, because that does happen.
Mm-hmm.
But oftentimes when I'm remembering someone who I've lost, I more think about like, this is something that they would have loved.
Mm-hmm.
This is something that we would have rolled on the floor laughing about together, and just sort of enjoy those little things a little bit more, knowing that the other person would have enjoyed them just as much. And I don't know if that helps anybody or doesn't, or makes me sound like a weirdo, but that's sort of what I do. Like when I'm out and I say, Grandma Kate would have loved this.
Oh yeah. Like the first couple of Christmases, like the first Christmas, especially without her, we were shopping at Kohl's. And I'm like breaking down because there was like all these like red and pink things, fluffy sweater, warm shawl things that she would have loved. And I'm just like, It's so tough,
And you're crying, and I'm sitting there reveling in it. Like, she would have loved this.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean, I'm happy to have those memories,
yeah,
but it's a lot of grief takes a while, you know.
it does, and everybody experiences it differently. So
So we're
sorry that
with
you're
you,
going
dear.
through that.
And Shauna says, "Who was the comedian that said, 'Hey, lady'?" That was Gerri.
Gerri's kids. What's his name?
Yeah, the Gerri kid. Jerry's. It's not Jerry Springer.
That's one of the only words.
That's what my family. My
head.
family knows Jerry Springer. As soon as you say it, I'm gonna be like, "What?" Jerry Lee
Lewis.
Jerry Lewis, not to be confused with Jerry Lee Lewis. Just Jerry Lewis. Hey, ladies.
Yeah.
And then Sherry says, "Ooh, I just got a weather notice that a haboob is coming. That means monsoon rain is right behind it. Can you say flash flood? Good thing I didn't put water in the pool today. Oh my goodness gracious.
A haboob. I've never heard of that before.
I've never seen a haboob.
You wish you'd seen haboobs.
I would. I mean, anyway. You weren't supposed to tell them about the abuse. You'll get it worse the next time. Yeah, Jerry Lewis. Yeah. And then obviously Jahil's laughing about that. And people were saying, let's see, sorry to Amy. And then Amy's saying, are we allowed to say, hey, lady? Yes. Carrie said, thank you to you.
Thank you.
You said thank you to you.
Well, I'm saying thank you back.
Oh, my goodness. So many thank yous. Evil Lynn gave Ralphie a C+ on his Christmas theme because he'll shoot his eye out.
And he was dressed like a rabbit.
Yeah, I know.
Which was I can't say I've ever watched that movie all the way through, but I've seen bits and pieces of it here and there, and I just feel like I don't get it. I don't understand.
It's not for you.
It's not funny.
I like it.
Anyway.
Shauna needs an iced coffee.
See, doesn't coffee sound delicious right now?
And yeah, Coffee Carrie. Coffee Carrie says, I had 2 good pour over coffees today, 44 ounces of good coffee. That sounds good.
We need coffee.
And Carrie says, I'm almost done with my portfolio to show off my computer skills.
Awesome. Get on it.
Carrie sounds like a good cup of coffee. Oh, today is Booby Goat's Aaron 40th birthday. Well, happy birthday to
Booby
you.
Goats.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Booby Goats.
That's right.
I love that name.
I do too. It's fun to say.
It is. Booby Goats.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the right answer for so many questions.
I fell out of my chair laughing when Chandra did Dr. Seuss. Oh yeah. Tanya said, I'll be Oma. You think that.
You think you'll be Oma, but you may be Goma, Moma, Noma, Roma, or just
You never know. Jen said, I could have homeschooled 10 kids, including my daughter, but not my son, even if it was just him.
I don't have the patience is truly what it comes down to. There are a lot of things that I am very patient with, but when we're trying to do something and they just have no will to do it, that's where my patience is lost. My middle child, literally, from kindergarten through middle school, would literally write like his hand was broken because he didn't want to do it. Nothing wrong with the kid. If I gave him a computer and told him to type it out, he'd be fine. Just get it done right away. But if he had to write it, he would write like his hand was broken. He wouldn't barely hold the pencil. And I'm so frustrated. I thought I was going to burst into flames. Mm-hmm. Like there was nothing I could do that could change it. He just didn't want to do it. He knew how to spell. He taught himself how to read before kindergarten. Like he was, very highly capable, but did not want to write, did not want to participate in art class because he so didn't think it was necessary. He just didn't want
He's
to do
still
it.
like that today. Like if you
he
send him a
doesn't
text,
wanna whatever.
you send him a text, he doesn't think a response is necessary.
Mm-hmm.
You won't even get a K or a
thumbs up.
You won't get
nothing.
nothing.
Mm-mm.
He's like, well, a response wasn't necessary. I'm like, but it lets me know you're alive.
Yeah. And he's very much that way still. If he has zero interest in whatever it is, he's not going to engage at all. Not even a little bit.
Not even with us.
No. So writing something down and utilizing, and he had good hand-eye coordination because that boy could play video games with the best of them, but just would not, could not with a fox.
Even at their like the meeting we had at the venue, the wedding venue, he and his fiance are basically the same person because like they would just zone out together
and just get lost off topic
and like just not even listen to the lady anymore.
Yeah.
And I was like, could you send that to us at a PDF and just
please.
like
please send us the information. They're not absorbing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
yeah.
Yeah.
Shauna said,
I could have never homeschooled.
No.
I'd have been fired.
What do you want? Go play. Go take a nap or something. You're a cat. You've been awake for far too long. Anyway, Shauna says, my first great nephew was born. I've requested Granty.
Granty. Oh, I like
Granty.
it.
That's whatever.
Granty or Granty. I like either.
It's better than Grunkle.
So we call my siblings Grant and Grunkle because they're the great aunt and great uncle. So Grant and Grunkle, then whatever their first name is. So, and I have 3 sisters, 1 brother, and all of them are married or quasi-married. So their other halves are the other side.
Amy S. is in the house. Hello.
Hello. Thank you for joining us.
Amy says,
Thor
hi, all.
Has decided to rejoin us on my lap, all claws out, on my fat thighs, so he doesn't catch the jiggle.
Evelyn says, I think I'm bringing Mounds fudge and candied pecans. Ooh.
Ow.
Because Mounds got, is it Mounds got nuts and
Almond Joys don't.
No, Almond Joys got nuts, Mounds don't.
There we go.
Yeah, okay. I knew there was a thing.
Something like that.
Yeah, Charlie, be sure to RSVP. RSVP, whatever.
I don't know what you're trying to do.
Oh, look, Steph said, I saw one crazy keto on Saturday in Florida.
Nice.
Because Joe was in Texas.
Nice. Well, one's better than none, right? Thor, sit down, man.
Come on, come get those treats, Amy. Come on, do it. I'm coming with you and those treats. Bring it. Do it.
Ow. Jeez.
Yes, the more the merrier.
All the claws. All claws.
Yeah, Amy says, where do I find the Mounds fudge recipe?
That I don't know.
Let's see. Mary T says, we have a gray catbird here. In the summer, it's got a call that sounds like calling my name. It's a little creepy.
Yeah, this sounded like a cat meowing. Like a baby cat meowing, or a cat that got lost or something. And I was like, what is that? When I looked out back, there was a black bird just there. And I walked away and it did it again. And I looked back out again and it looked up at me. And I was like, this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. This bird is meowing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It says they're not supposed to be in Indiana, but maybe they're wrong. Or I'm crazy. One of the two.
Cleveland from Howard the Duck. I was thinking, rock on Cleveland. Yes.
He finally only has some of his claws out.
Right.
So much better. It's very much, okay. When I was a kid, we would do like jiggly spots, like your thighs or your belly or your arm, and we'd go catch the wave. The cat doesn't want to catch the wave.
Amy says, Amy S, because we've got so many Amy's, we have 2 Amy's. But she says, dude, the second I get home from work, I throw the PJs. Yeah. Well, it's like when I used to work in an office, I'd come home and go right upstairs, take off the office clothes and put on comfy clothes because I didn't want to get cat fur all over my comfy clothes. And we don't allow our cats in our room. So
Yes.
our room is basically cat fur free to an extent. They still sneak in there every once in a while and hide under the bed.
And they like to go in when the windows are open.
Yeah. So yeah, I understand. Like as soon as I could take like the clothes off and just put on like basketball shorts or pajama pants, like the last 5-6 years, it's been like pajama pants city.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no reason to put on real clothes.
And when I wear scrubs, and then when I'm home, I basically wear leggings or pajama pants and hoodies pretty much consistently. If I have to go somewhere, I'll probably put on a dress if it's warm, or I have comfortable jeggings that I wear if it's cold.
Shona says, right, we don't need to utilize the plumber's spackle. I do my best. When I was big, I used to buy, I had to find these ridiculously huge, like 8XL black tank tops. And they would hang past my knees. But I would tuck them in and then but they got to be where they were like shredded.
Yeah.
Just because I wore them all. I had 4 of them or something like that.
You had a bunch.
And I wore them every day. Just because I didn't want to have, the butt crack showing. And I don't have a butt. So it's like back crack.
And when he says he doesn't have a butt, he literally, there's just a crack and a hole. There's no cheeks. He has 0 cheek. 0.
I can't even turn it.
You can't even go and pinch a cheek. He doesn't have any. There's nothing there. You're liable to stick a finger in a hole on accident. Like there's no cheekage.
Weird. TMI.
It's TMI. But he just goes back, legs.
Shauna says, when time is up on the 18-hour bra.
Yes.
Ugh, no.
Oh, and I wear the minimizing bras to work because I don't want to have to run down a hallway in a hurry and bat myself in the eye.
I fell. No. Scott says, I love the Coco Loco hot. I don't care for it cold at all. Yeah. I think it's meant to be hot and meant to be mixed with like coffee and stuff.
I don't know. I struggle with all of the drink things because, again, I'm not one who's going to use a drink as a replacement for a meal. I'm not that fat girl. I'm the fat girl who's going to eat a meal for a meal, and a drink is going to accompany it.
Let's see. So Steffi says she's paid for the 24th meetup.
Woo-woo.
Andy's here. She says, sorry I'm late. It's been very stressful. Been a very stressful night of paperwork and bureaucratic nonsense. Well, what shoes did you wear with that red tape, dear? She's dealing with all the Germany red tape. They love the red tape there.
Well, I hope everything goes well.
It's going to be fine.
I need to get his eye boogers too.
Ugh, you're gross.
Well,
just lick them out.
Ew, don't be that kind of gross.
Mm-hmm.
We were just talking about how Dustin has no butt.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, here's another one. Jaheel says for $10 more.
Jaheel, you're gonna go broke on this.
Says this is because my stepdad cooked ribs today, and now I have meat stuck between my teeth. I just wanted to share that with everyone. You're welcome. You could have bought 160 meat, like this toothpick sticks. Yeah, we have drawers full of those things.
I love those things. I go to the Dollar Tree and stock up.
Yeah, you get them 60 for $1.25.
What are you doing, Kat?
But thank you, my friend.
Thank you so much, Jaheel.
I'll send you those pictures you've been asking for after we get done.
You want to see the no butt that he has, huh?
You should see the awful things that Jaheel and I send back and forth.
I'm good. Sometimes I get a taste of it. That's enough.
Scott asked a valid question. Why do nurses and teachers have to share a week? They're both super important and awesome. How come there's no stepdad day?
I don't mind sharing a week. That doesn't bother me at all. I don't even mind that it's become hospital week. I do feel that it would be lovely if, all of the hospitals around the world decided sometime during this week that everyone would, I don't know, get an extra $1 or $2 on their hourly income. But I also know that I live in a real place, in a real society where cold pizza in the break room from the last shift before you is more than likely the gift you'll get.
Mm-hmm. Or a pen. Nothing says hard work like, here, have a pen.
Yeah, a pen.
Oh, preferably without poop on it.
Have I told them the poopy pen story?
Probably not for a while.
Do you want to know the poopy pen story?
All right, everybody, I'm watching the chat over here, so I'll see. If you want to hear the poopy pen story, let us know. You got 10
if you've
seconds.
already heard it, I don't have to tell it again.
Just say why you're in for yes or no for the poopy pen story. Let's go.
I also know that there are a lot of managers who take out of their own hard-earned money to buy gifts for their nurses and staff on Nurses Week. And I know that happens also for Teachers Week. So I know that, there are a lot of really good people out there, really good managers and stuff.
So far it's 2-2. Gerri and Carl say yes. Shauna and Jennifer say no.
It's a pretty good story.
It is. It's a funny story. You don't even have to smell the poop.
You do not have to smell the poop.
It's 50-50. So I think we're going to go with tell the story.
Okay.
No, there's more yeses coming in. So
years back, I was working at a downtown hospital, and I was floated to a different unit than my regular unit, and I was caring for a patient. And I took this patient. They hit their call light and needed to go to the restroom, so I got them up, walked them to the bathroom, bent over to get something. I don't remember what. Didn't realize that a pen had fallen out of my pocket. Get the patient back to the bed after cleaning them up. They'd had a bowel movement, clean them up, get them back to bed. No big deal. Get them settled in bed. As I'm walking out, I remember I dropped my pen. So I reached down and I grabbed my pen and put it in my pocket. Didn't think anything of it. No big deal. Leave the room, do my hand sanitizer, go to sit down chart, reach in my pocket to grab out my pen. And there was a nugget of poop stuck to my pen. The poor patient had pooped nugs on the way into the bathroom that I didn't see because they like to have the lights out in the room, so it was very dark. And I did not realize that my pen had fallen in a nug of poop. So I had carried poop in my pocket. And I was so disgusted. I used the really strong bleach wipes, bleached everything I had on me. I bleached my own hands. I bleached my pockets of my scrub top because I still had the rest of the day that I had to work. And I was just utterly disgusted. But I couldn't, what are you going to do? I mean, what are you going to do? It was a good pen. I bleached the crap out of it, literally. And then I still used it.
So technically you bleached the crap off of it.
Yes. That is the poopy pen story.
And there's been a lot of stories that you do not want her to tell you.
Yeah, that one's relatively benign.
Yeah.
I have many more that are not.
Yeah, Evelyn is asking Jahil if he or Timmy won the lottery. Well, Timmy's too young to play the lottery.
Well, currently he's 5. But he has been too old to play the lottery. Too.
He said, or did you pull all of his teeth out and sell them to the tooth fairy?
Yes. Poor toothless Timmy.
Yes. I can't wait to get to these comments over here. Let's see. Bride's Biscuit does the same trick with having to put the stuff in the microwave. Let's see. Shauna says, while packing, she found 2 unopened bags of keto brains.
Woo woo.
Good for you. That's awesome.
If we clean the pantry out, who knows? There may even be somebody in there. We can't tell.
Vacationing Belgians. Hello.
Hello.
John Gugahan says, I went back and watched the salty review you did. Chandra liked caramel vibes. She said, Chris, I don't know how you did it, but you made a water and caramel drink that's buttery and tastes really good.
Oh, so I do like a different one. So you'll have to buy some of that too.
Okay.
It's hard for me to remember. We've tasted so much, in all honesty.
Oh, Gerri had a hip replacement on May 1st.
Oh, how's it going? How's the hip? Are you the bionic woman now?
She can jump 10 feet.
Actually, typically after a hip replacement, there's no more running, jogging, or jumping.
Then what's the point?
Well, you can walk without pain.
That's rude. I better be able to run faster than a speeding bullet.
No.
Dumb. Anyway, I want my money back.
You should be able to walk and possibly speed walk, but running, jogging, and jumping are typically off the table thereafter.
Well, we hope you feel better, dear.
Yes, we hope you feel better. And that also typically goes with knee replacements as well. Obviously, if you're some sort of athlete, you want to talk with your doctor before you have those surgeries. So you know.
Jahil said, my wife.
What
was her name? Something Evergreen. She passed, so I inherited $60 from a fancy pen. I just wanted to share the wealth Now I'm broke and stealing fruits from markets.
Nice.
Chihil,
Aw.
you are a mess, and I love it. I love you so much.
We love you. You are so much fun.
Thanks for the tip, Evelyn. I'll try to steal low-carb options. She just said berries are lower carbs.
Nice.
Just go to markets with meat, like
Yes,
meat hanging
just
there.
go to the meat market.
Well, like I'm in the meat market. Amy said that does help. Thank you to us.
You're so welcome. We hope you get through this rough time.
I'm trying to squeeze through here. Let's say if we look down, you'll see haboobs.
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 I see her boobs. Anyway. Amy says, you guys are so funny. Thank you for making me laugh. I needed that. Well, that's what we're here for.
You are so welcome. I still think we need to have him do the truffle shuffle, possibly without pants, although I don't think YouTube will allow that.
I mean, you know.
I would laugh. Does that count?
Sherry says, weather lesson for the day. A haboob is very common here in Arizona. They are really big dust storms, like in the Sahara. They always come right before the big monsoon rain. I've been in Arizona during the monsoon season.
I just want to know who named them haboobs and what does that mean? I need to see what does that mean.
Ha boob. Ha boobs. I'm like, ha boobs. That's all. I mean, it's in the name. I mean, let's go. Maybe I can ship my pants.
You're going to ship your pants?
Yep, from Kmart. I'm going to ship my pants.
Okay, it's an Arabic word and it means wind or blowing furiously. So okay,
boobs,
now
I
get it. It originates from the Arabic word hab, which means to blow. So I get it. But I still think boob. I can't help it. Boob.
So habit. Habit.
I don't think that's the same.
Oh.
Anywho.
All right. I feel like some out of context comments are coming up. You know us all too well, Shauna.
Always.
That hurts, Chandra. I wasn't allowed to watch that movie. As soon as I moved away from my hometown, I cherished it. Went to Warren G. Harding Elementary School, and the story is about my hometown.
Aw, well, I'm sorry. I just haven't, I don't know. It's not been my thing. The only Christmas movie that I ritually must watch is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
That's the one.
That's
I do like A Christmas Story. I've watched it like 12 times in a day before. Let's see. Evelyn says to Amy, I made the Mounds fudge for a potluck this week at school. All the people loved it, said it was gluten-free and sugar-free, but not keto. Let's see.
Well, that's a way to get people to eat it. You don't tell them it's keto because people are weird about it.
Mary T says, I looked it up. You get the gray catbird. Some are dark gray.
It was very dark. It looked black, but it may have been gray. I mean, I'm looking down at it too, so.
Shauna says she found an unopened bag of keto chow. S'mores!
Woo!
I
think we need to go hunting in Shauna's house.
I've never tried that before. I don't think I've ever tried s'mores. Because how can I have s'more if I haven't hit it to begin with?
You can't have s'more.
Right. Evelyn's going to send some to her. Carl's asking, are Kitty Eye Burgers keto?
I'm not tasting them, so I don't know.
And people are like, yes, 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 no, yes. We were supposed to get cake pops, but our principal gave them out while some of us were on a field trip. I didn't even get offered to me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Evelyn.
Will I taste the poop from the story?
That's up to you.
Yeah. Shauna said I would have thrown the pen out.
It was a good pen. You don't throw out a good pen at work.
Oh, you were a floater?
Yes.
And Amy said you had a pocket poop?
I did have a pocket poop. I got a pocket full of poop.
Jaheel says, everyone in the chat told me to do this one more time. Blame them. They threatened me also. Oh my goodness, Jaheel. You're amazing.
Jaheel. You are awesome.
Says, let's see. Jennifer Lucas is saying, come on, peeps, smash the thumbs up.
Smash it. Wah, wah, wah.
People saying, hopefully that Gerri feels better. She said, today, lots of pain. Well, hopefully they give you the stuff to help knock that down some.
Yeah. You want to go with what I call functional pain. So you want your pain to be controlled enough so you can get up and move around without being stoned off your rocket. So
sometimes that's okay.
Functional pain. You need to be able to get up and move, but it shouldn't hurt so bad that you can't move at all, and you shouldn't be stoned out of your mind.
Yeah.
Functional pain. So like,
it should be like
everybody on your average daily basis, without surgery, just your daily, who you are and how you live, you probably have some baseline of pain. Like, my hip hurts every day, but I can tolerate it. I can walk around. I can function. And sometimes I go, oh, and that's probably like a 2 to a 3 on my pain scale. So it gives me a reference point, right? I can walk around with a 2 to a 3 hip pain. If I'm at a 4 or a 5, I'm probably not super functional. It's a very slow day for me. If it hurts really bad and it's an 8 or a 9, I'm upstairs in bed crying, which we've had before.
Mm-hmm.
So sort of knowing where you're at pain-wise and saying, at this rate, at this amount of pain, I can still be functional. That's what your goal is to get to.
Shauna says, yes, the laughs are good tonight.
Yes.
Carl says, honey, where are my pants? Where my super suit?
I'm the greatest good you ever gonna get.
That's right. I love it. That is no good.
What is no good?
Gerri said her husband is a total jerk today. Well, hit him with your cane or whatever they gave you.
You know, they piss you off more when you're not feeling good. That's just honest to God truth. I don't know if it's intentional, but I swear every time when you don't feel good, your loved ones will piss you off more.
Jennifer said, Hubs did that. Hubs did what the kids called the bear dance.
Big bear dance.
Okay. You aren't old enough to remember a dance called the Freddy. That's what it looked like. We'll have to look that up.
I have heard of the Freddy. I think my sister Renee had to do that in gym class when we were in middle school. I remember.
Was she a gym class hero?
She was not.
I love that band. They were so good. You guys like the Gym Class Heroes?
They are.
I saw them at a skating rink one time, and Seth Green was there.
That's interesting.
I know.
Is he as little in person?
Yes. I've met him and David Faustino. They're both the same size.
Oh, pocket size.
Yeah, they're like friend size.
Easy for
probably
travel.
David Spade size.
Easy for travel. It's fine. Stuff them in a pocket.
If you liked Married with Children, allegedly there's going to be an animated show coming back with the original cast, because I mean most of them are like
a million now.
Well, what's her name is like got some issues going on. She can't move very well.
Oh, that's
Kristen Applegate. Jaheel, my man.
What are you doing?
He said this is on behalf of Gerri's new hip. We've never met, but she seems hip. She's pretty
extra
awesome.
Hip now.
Yeah. She's the hippity hoppity.
I said hip hop anonymous.
Yeah, habub means blowing furiously.
Yeah.
Stacy says mine are haboobs when accidentally grabbed.
Yes. Ha! Boobs!
Right. I was like,
boobs.
Oh, boob.
Oh, Stacy.
Oh, we love Stacy. Stacy's got it going on.
Stacy's mom has got it going on.
Monsoon season isn't supposed to start until June, so this is early. It's been cold here, too.
It has been chilly here, and we've actually been enjoying it. We've had all the windows open.
I like it.
My light bill has not decreased much, but that's fine.
We're doing everything we can.
Haven't had
summer wind, dust, rain, and hot coke, or hot. Oh, how about is it hot cocoa? It's hot. She said, and Gerri said, thanks to Jaheel. Let's see. They did a sequel to Christmas Story where Ralph was grown up with a family. I haven't watched that.
That seems weird.
Yeah, and Jaheel's saying you're welcome to a speedy recovery.
Yes.
It was a clump. It was a nug. It was a nug.
It was a full-size nug. It was a nug on my pen. Oh, the things I do for money.
Never spend your guitar or your pen. It's true.
Right?
Gerri.
She says, Jaheel,
here's a match on you, friend. Thanks. Well, that's amazing. You guys are too much.
Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. You did not have to do that.
Oh, Shauna, she says, I'm about a 7 on the pain scale right now. Oh, no.
That sucks.
You get some of them gummies. Just saying, you do live in California.
Well,
California.
I'm not saying don't, but.
Left hip, residual from back fracture, muscle rebuilding. Ugh, crazy.
That sounds awful. Yeah, the goal
Gerri
is
said hers is a 9.
functional. 9 is not functional. Oi.
She says she's got something about oxycodone. Something like that.
Oh. Well, I hope they gave you something worth taking.
Shauna said, Stacy, I snort laughed. Oh,
you guys.
Damn it, Jahil.
This
is to match myself and Gerri. Last one, I swear. I'm in a good mood today. Let me be myself. Well, I love you so much.
And we love you in a good mood. And next time, save all that money and come visit us.
Yeah.
Come to the cat house.
It's got to be cheaper in gas money to get here.
Probably.
I mean, you might spend that just getting through the New Jersey Turnpike.
That's true.
I don't know how much that costs, but,
Just the toll roads on the way.
And Gerri says, it's going to be May. That's what I'm saying. That's how I'm going with it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Sure. Let's see. Tried the gummies at one point. Each one makes me feel really icky. Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know, your pain medications. Definitely consult your physicians about them. If your pain is not under control, you cannot heal well. So talk with your doctors and let them know if your pain is not under control.
Because then you're not comfortable. You're moving unnecessarily. You can't relax. You're not resting. You're not
able to rest when it's rest time, and your body is focused on the pain as opposed to focusing on healing.
Yeah.
So if your pain is not under control, definitely talk with your physician and call your doctor's office. There should be somebody on call 24/7. And yes, pain is not technically an emergency. So waking somebody up at 3 a.m., yada, yada. At the same time, if you're not asleep at 3 a.m., might as well call them. Because they're on call. They're getting paid to answer that phone anyway. They might be a dick about it.
Because Jahil says, no, Auntie, you're not allowed to have any more pain for at least 40 years.
Right.
And then she says, Jahil, I wish, but packing has me in pain. Well, have somebody else pack for you.
Yes.
Delegate.
Or at least schedule breaks.
Yeah. Like 2-3 days at a time. And she says, only on Biofreeze patch, Aleve, and Tylenol.
Oh.
I would be going back and forth between the two of those.
See if you can alternate.
Yeah, like take Aleve, and then when the pain starts to, before it really gets back in, take the Tylenol.
Not doctors. This is not medical advice.
No.
However, Aleve and Tylenol are made out two different medications, and they can be alternated. Aleve, I do believe, at best, you can take twice a day.
That's naproxen sodium.
Yeah, I don't think you can take it more than twice a day.
You can always read the directions.
Always read the directions on your bottle. Follow those directions. If your pain's not under control, contact your physician.
Gerri says, back fusion last April the 19th. Now the left hip. I should be on it. You should be able to jump all the way to Indiana.
She should be bionic.
Yeah.
I just want to know that you can make noises like a cyborg. Yes.
Mr. Roboto. This is what people signed up for, is this ridiculousness. The ridiculousness that is all of this.
But yes, if you are not having your pain controlled, definitely call your physician and know that there should be somebody on call 24/7. And yeah, sure, pain's not an emergency. At the same time, like I said, if you're up at 3, they're getting paid to answer the phone.
Jahil says, we need to start a Hunky Men Carry Auntie Around fund.
Yeah.
I'm sure she would enjoy that.
I mean,
who wouldn't enjoy that?
I think we'd all enjoy that.
She thinks it's funny. Carrie said, the VA said that they couldn't find where I had a disability in my lower back, and I have been dealing with it for 30 years. It's been a lot better on Carnivore.
The VA. Unfortunately, I don't have any tips for them. There is nothing that I am aware of that can make them do anything better or different or any of that. The best thing I can say is that oftentimes the squeaky wheel gets the oil. Sometimes being a constant thorn in someone's side will get you where you need to go. Sometimes it won't. Like I said, VA is its own beast. I'm very sorry that you have to deal with that. I'm glad it's better.
Sherry says, I personally love the redunculousness.
Redonkulous.
And then Jahil says, did I really just spell Carrie as Carrie?
And nobody caught it. All of us were on board. We were like,
I'm too busy making words come out of my face.
All of us were on board.
Shauna says, scrapbook weekend quote, rock, paper, scissors. It's just the Dwayne Johnson scrap. It's just Dwayne Johnson scrapbooking.
Yes.
He's in some new movie coming out where he looks ridiculous.
Oh, he does look ridiculous. Where he's
like a MMA fighter.
Yes, MMA.
He's portraying a famous MMA fighter from the early days of MMA.
Yeah.
And we watched a video today with all these new trailers, most of which were like pretty weird horror movies, but
yeah,
we're not really into those too much, but
No. The weird things that they do with the computer graphics and people's faces, it's just odd. I struggle to cope with it. It's weird.
Jennifer says, I might be disturbed that Dustin would enjoy that. You know what? I would take very much pleasure in watching Shauna be carried around by shirtless buff men who were oiled up.
Yeah, that would be interesting to see you excited by that.
Gerri says, I love Tuesday with you all. And Evelyn says, it's Carrie, not Carrie. Jeez, Jahil. And then Carrie said, Chandra, I tried to get them for the 5th time and gave up.
Ugh.
And Jahil said, for $10 more, I lied. He's like, hey, remember Sully when I said I was going to kill you last? Yeah, yes. Yeah, you said that. Yeah, Matrix, yeah. I lied. It's one of my favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movies.
I love you. I love you guys. And I love this guy. I don't know. Something's wrong with all of us.
Gerri says, liar, liar, pants on fire.
Jahil's going to have to do the no pants dance too because his pants are on fire.
He's going to have to go out and work on the corner to make some more money.
What? The no pants dance will help.
Yeah. She said, I thought you would enjoy being carried by buff. I mean, you know what?
I'm sure he wouldn't say no.
I wouldn't say, I mean, how far are we going?
Take a lot of buff men.
I mean, that would be, so I remember being in surgery and I was like 400 pounds having my hernia surgery. And I was like under anesthesia still coming out of it and apologizing to the people who had to move me from the gurney to the bed. I was like, I'm sorry. If I could help, I would. I'm just like, and then she made me stand up and all my guts felt like they're going to fall out.
They didn't fall out.
I mean, it felt like it.
You were fine. We walked around the nurse's station. He kept saying, she's trying to kill me.
It's true.
Help, she's trying to kill me. I was like, I am not.
They're like, we know her. She is.
Trying to make you better.
I know. I did what you asked. I didn't want to. I was angry, but I did exactly what you said. You
were angry. Yes, you were.
Because it hurt so bad. I still did it, and I didn't call you any out of your names.
No, but you definitely were like, this is bullshit.
I was not happy. I knew it was for my own good, but it sucked real bad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're on some good drugs on that, like when you're coming out of surgery, and it still hurts. I was like, oh, this is not good.
You were several hours out of surgery.
Yeah.
And they had given you, I think, some Dilaudid at least once overnight.
It felt like it was minutes.
It was not. It was several hours.
I remember that pizza being really good though. Like, you know, it's crazy how you get a good slice of pizza at the hospital.
It was never good.
Oh, it was so good to me.
It was not good.
Oh, it was like a stuffed crust, like a stuffed pizza, like the bread on top too.
Not good.
And the peanut butter. The peanut butter and graham crackers I remember really good.
Oh no, they're not.
When you're all messed up from surgery, that stuff's delicious.
Even like brand name peanut butter. That was like
Smucker's peanut butter.
No, I don't even think it was Smucker's.
I don't think it mattered. Maybe these men will carry me to peanut butter and crackers. I don't know. Gerri said, am I showing my age? You are not a day over 24.
I don't see anything
All
showing.
right. Jennifer says, I can't talk. A serial colonoscopy patient. I think she's just gotten into enjoying it.
I mean,
She's like, look at this view.
I will tell you though, I had the best nap with my colonoscopy. I swear, I woke up refreshed. I felt good. I think that's the first good sleep I'd had ever since having my kids.
You didn't even realize that they were in your playground.
I had no idea. I woke up.
Evelyn goes,
that was the best nap.
Evelyn says, welcome to Dustin's Live, where we put the fun and dysfunctional.
Yes. Yes, we do.
That's a good record by Stain. That's the only one they have is dysfunctional or dysfunction. Look at this.
Jaheel, I love you.
No one can stop me. I'm out of control and I like it.
You
I
are
think
out
I'm
of
gonna
control.
lose control and I think I like it.
I'm so excited.
Amy says, my last surgery coming out, I felt so good. I kept calling my anesthesiologist my homeboy.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I love watching so you see the weirdest videos come up in shorts, like the reels and all that stuff. And there was this girl and she was coming out of anesthesia and she was like, I think I just pooped my pants. They're like, you're not wearing any pants. She goes, okay. Just like, sweet.
After our daughter had her wisdom teeth removed, we were driving home and I was had the phone on, just reporting at her, not really. And she was just talking. And then she's like, oh, what's that smell?
Your pen.
Is that my breath? And I was like, yeah, it is.
Oh, there's
she
video
was
of
like,
that somewhere.
Ew,
There's video somewhere.
It was amazing.
Carrie said, when my great aunt was alive and fell and broke her hip, they put her in a room after being in the ER and they had small tech to try and lift her out of the gurney. Let's see. Use the sheet to put her in bed. Yeah.
That's what we do. You would usually take the sheet or the chuck pad, whatever's underneath, and just give it, 2 people on each side. 2 are pushing, 2 are pulling, yank you over where you need to go.
Shauna says, sending Jaheel my Cash App.
Not a bad
I can imagine
idea.
her Cash App is something like, like Scrapbooking Queen or something like that.
Yes. Dancing Queen.
And Carrie's hoping that Amy will heal from her last surgery. I hope she did too.
Yes.
She says, don't stop me now because I'm having a good time. Having a good time.
Yes. Don't stop me now.
Jennifer says, I'm opening a GoFundMe for Jaheel.
Because I'm having a good time. Supersonic.
Let's see. Jaheel says,
Sorry.
LMAO, Auntie. I didn't even know that. I don't even have that app. I use Zelle because I'm different than other boys. You are indeed. You are indeed. And Carl said the smashing machine, the trailer looks good. It just looked weird. I don't know. Like, Did I
see that one?
That's the one with The Rock.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He just looks odd.
Yeah, he just looks weird.
I don't know if it's the makeup. Or
it's almost
hair.
like that he's in it, but he's also CGI'd in it.
Yeah.
It just looks weird, like it's not really him.
It does look
like
odd.
they got the Wish version and then they had to make him look like The Rock.
But there was a movie that looked good that had Bryan Cranston in it. I think it was a Netflix movie.
Oh, that one looks good. Yeah, the Bryan Cranston one. And there's one coming out that's going to be on Prime that looked good too. I don't know. It's hard to keep up with all the stuff. Gerri said, I had a spinal as opposed to general anesthesia. I did not like it.
A general.
Yeah.
It's called Everything's Going to Be Great. And I think it's going to be on.
Just click on where it's going to be. Ask it.
Well, I don't. It's going
to.
It says opening in theaters.
Oh, that's going to be theaters. Yeah.
Anyway, it's called Everything's Going to Be Great. And it looks good. It looks good. I also like Bryan Cranston. Like, I don't think there's anything I just wouldn't like that he's been in. Although I did never watch the Breaking Bad, which I'm sure is very good, but I just didn't
have interest in watching it. I'm sure that it's good.
I'm just not super into the drug stuff.
Yeah. Shauna says, my license plate cover, Scrapbook Diva, purple blingy.
Yes.
You guys are like,
Yes.
she might actually
Did I
let
ever
you.
tell you I have an entire double door cabinet filled with scrapbooking supplies? Just all the things.
And a hope chest.
And I have.
She hopes that the girl doesn't find
I
it.
have a hope chest filled with stickers. And I have upstairs in my eBay room a smaller basket filled with stickers. So I feel you on that. And purple's my favorite color.
Jahil said, yeah, Jennifer, I need a GoFundMe now. Might have to donate blood and limbs at this point.
I'm telling you what.
And Amy said, yeah, my surgery was in 2021. Carrie, I'm good.
Nice.
And G420 said, let's talk Star Wars. What is Yavin?
I don't know.
I
What is Yavin?
have no idea.
What's Yavin with you?
I have no idea. I have not kept up with Star Wars just because I have been not that impressed with Star Wars. Like the final like movie 9 or whatever it was, or 12 or whatever it was. I don't know. I just wasn't that impressed with all that stuff.
Yavin 4, also known as Yavin, is a moon in the Star Wars universe that orbits the gas giant Yavin in the Outer Rim. Covered in jungle and rainforests, it played a significant role in galactic events, including the Galactic Civil War and the seduction of Jedi Knight Exar Kun to the dark side. During the Galactic Civil War, Yavin 4 served as the primary base for the Rebel Alliance, housing the Ghost Crew and other Rebel cells. There you go. That is Yavin.
Shauna said, Dying Wish version of The Rock is a smashed up pebble. Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus. Let's see. Carrie said, Amy, that's Gouda here. People saying hello to G420. Jennifer knew it's a planet or a moon. Jahil. Look at this.
Jahil, we're going to have to put you in timeout.
He says, now this is the grand finale. Woohoo, for $20.
Oh my goodness. I love you. Mwah. You know we're not giving any of that back, right? I figured I'd warn you.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Well, we love you. I can't believe you. You're crazy pants tonight. I'm glad you're in a good mood. I hope everything is going wonderfully for you. Oh, and I just burped.
Yeah.
Jahil, crazy pants. He's crazy in the pants.
Jahil, are you trying to give me a heart attack?
Right?
Me too. Oh my goodness. Shauna says, by the way, May 4th, 1865, Alice, I thought she went down the rabbit hole.
She fell down it.
Mm.
I think the story version changes. Either she was chasing the rabbit and crawled into the hole, or she fell down it, depending on what story version you're reading. But I think in Lewis Carroll's, I think she actually fell down it. But I have not read that.
I don't think I've ever read that either. I mean, I've seen multiple versions of the story in movie form.
Yeah.
I've seen the movie film version too.
Of course you have.
Yeah.
Of course you have.
Who wouldn't?
I didn't.
Oh, let's see. Jahil says, oh, Gerri. Oh, no, Gerri, I'm done now, for real. No more lies. His bank is calling. Excuse me, have you been hacked?
Yes. His bank is going to be like, sir, do we need to file a fraud claim?
Oh, Jackson says, our boy, we were just talking about it. Were your ears burning?
Yeah.
He's like, watching The Pit tonight. Ma, you got to watch it. It's good. And like half the characters are literally just you on a screen.
Okay. Half the character. So I'm just going to watch myself on the screen.
Hey, Ma, do you want to watch a show with me? And then watches it without her.
It's fine.
It's fine. A woman says it's fine. Move, Jackson, to another state. You're in trouble.
Love you, boy. We will watch it. We just haven't gotten to it. We've been watching Just Shoot Me.
Yeah. And I watched the first episode of White Lotus.
Yeah.
It's just a weird show.
One of my friends at work has been watching it and she likes it.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be good. It's HBO.
Yeah, but
HBO
is it one of those things like the show we were just watching where you can't quite figure out what the hell's going on?
Oh, like what? School Spirit?
No. You know the one.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, you do. I watched about a third of it with you, and then I checked out.
Oh, well, with Severance.
Severance.
Yeah.
Where you can't quite figure out what's going on, and I really
Yeah.
just didn't care anymore.
He's lying. He said you weren't interested.
He's calling me.
We're on a live. See?
Hi, boy. No, I was talking about Severance. And Westworld.
Westworld wasn't good.
Checked out of that one.
Westworld, like the first season was okay.
Okay, and I never said I didn't want to be interested. I said I would watch it.
He hung it up on you.
He did hang up on me. He said he'll go back to watching us.
He's rude.
I said I was interested. I said it had Noah Wyle in it, and he was very good in ER. I also said we weren't ready to watch it just yet.
Yeah.
I need to have my brain dedicated.
Carrie said, I found a way to watch movies and TV shows. I could watch old 80s TV shows like Airwolf. That sounds dope.
Nice.
I like that a lot. I like watching some old stuff. Like I kind of want to go back and watch the old Night Court.
Oh, I did love Night Court.
And I think the new season might be good because they're reuniting some of the other characters together. Like Dan Fielding is in it. And then, but like, you know how Melissa Rauch or whatever is in it as she's playing Harry's daughter?
Yes.
She was from Big Bang. And then Wolowitz, the guy who played Wolowitz, is coming back and he's joining the cast of Night Court. So there's a couple of seasons of that. So hopefully that sticks around.
But I want to watch the old one.
Well, I want to watch the old one, then watch the new one.
Yeah.
Evelyn says, so you stop watching Severance. You were cut off. No.
I just lost all interest in it.
It's just kind of
I don't have
the attention span for that.
Patience or the attention span. I don't have the lack of being irritated with a story that doesn't have a point.
It's like you never find out like what the point of the show is.
Right.
And like the weird thing is they put so much attention to detail into that show, from what I understand, like how they match shots and they make sure things are certain, like so like symmetrical, and they have this very big vision for what the shots are going to look like. And like that stuff's kind of lost on me.
I just felt like I was wasting time.
I want to know what's going on, and like I need to develop a little faster. That was my problem with Westworld. I felt like there's a slow build. Like what's happening?
I was just bored, honestly, with Westworld. Like the first season we got through, and I was like, okay, maybe something will happen. And then like we got partway through the second season, I think it was, and I was like, I just don't care anymore. I'm just done. I don't give a crap. I don't care if they all live. I don't care if they all die.
We've done that with so many shows too. Like,
get me out.
We didn't even finish watching. What was that one with Jason Bateman in the swamp or whatever?
Oh,
we were like, yeah, I forget what it was called. Somebody will say something in the thing.
Yeah, Jason Bateman.
Yeah,
it was a good movie, a good show.
Carrie says Dan even became a lawyer in the new one. I don't know. I didn't know he wasn't a lawyer, so maybe I didn't see all the episodes. But see, when I was watching Ozark, yeah.
I mean, it was good until I was just like,
yeah,
I don't care anymore.
Carl got it.
Yes, Carl. Yeah, I mean, Carl. And that's like even with The Walking Dead.
Oh, they jumped the shark so bad.
The season when Negan came on, like everything was good, and then it just went so
and it wasn't Negan's fault.
bad.
It was the way that
they wrote Rick.
The Rick turned into like a pile of mush.
Whiny baby.
Yeah.
And I get it. He'd been through a lot, but I was just like, I don't care anymore. I don't care about this character. I don't care about
he became a judge, not a lawyer. Okay.
But yeah, there's some shows where I'm in it for the long haul. I even watched Game of Thrones and got through the last season of it, and I was still like, it's okay. I'll watch it. It's all right. Yeah, it's terrible, but I'm going to watch it anyway. But then like, there's some things where I get so far in and I'm done. I've checked out and I don't give a damn anymore.
From Stacy. Said, mind your own business. Fishing and tackle ain't cheap.
Yes. I feel that.
And then Shauna sent this. It says, Shauna sent me a text and it says, I'm at a point in my life where I don't even know the point I'm at, but I'm at a point.
Yes. I feel that in my soul. I feel that a lot.
Carrie's got to go to bed. Let's see. I can look up I can look at the back of my eyeballs. Well, thank you for being here, Carrie.
Thanks for being here, Carrie. Get some good rest.
Yes, sir. Have a good
Hope
night.
tomorrow goes well.
Yes.
Maybe we should probably call it a night because I still have more work to do. What time is it? How long have we been talking?
We've been talking for a little while.
For
It's
a little while.
Almost 2 hours.
Oh my God, you're all still listening to us?
I know, right?
Woo, I'm sorry.
Let's see. Jackson Winburn says, boomerang storytelling where you would tune in to see Rick, then he's not in the show for like 4 episodes. Worst decision ever.
Yeah, true. Jaheel.
On Carrie's behalf, he told me to break my no more lying oath and send more money. Did he threaten me also? Yes. He threw a laptop at me.
Jaheel, I love you. You are the best. You're so silly. And I'm not kidding. We're not giving any of it back. Totally not. Are you okay? You're going to make him cry.
I did tell that story the other day, like how when we first started, like the first couple of super chats we got, Jen sent us a super chat and she sent a $10 super chat just so she's like, just want to see Dustin cry. And I was like, Jen Delaney. Because it worked.
Yeah.
You guys, I tell you what.
We love you guys. You never have to do that. Jaheel, you don't have to do that. But we love you.
I mean, I'll give you my Cash App later. I guess we're going to take some photos tonight, babe.
Yeah. You want some feet pics, huh?
Woo! Not of these piggies.
Hey, I cut my toenails
I was like
last
talking about my
week.
corn chips.
Yeah, your corn chips. I cut my toenails last week.
Very nice.
Right?
All right, everybody. Jaheel stole my narcotics.
That must be the problem.
Woo! Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, Evelyn, no,
You never have to feel like you have to send us anything.
You can pay us in hugs.
And just liking things.
And you send the cutest stuff to the girl.
Yes. Oh, that was so sweet.
It was.
That was amazing.
Because she is at that age where she loves all of that stuff. Like
paper and stickers and all the stuff.
She just went through it with a fine-tooth comb, and I couldn't get her in the car. I couldn't even get her to leave the kitchen table. I was like, just, we'll be back. No. Because it was the day you weren't here.
Yeah.
She does not listen to me.
Yeah. She very, very much loved that. That was amazing. Thank you so much for sending that.
Yeah, she loves that stuff. Stickers and paper. You could just send her regular notebooks and she would be...
Just blank paper.
Yeah.
She just took... I bought 2 of the big things of notebook paper, like lined notebook paper, and she literally took half of it home tonight because she needed some paper. I was like, but if you take it all home, what are we going to use? She's like,